Northwest Afternoon. If you ever find yourself at Pike Place Market in the morning, look who we've got here. You might run into this man, Chef Mauro Golmarvi, and that is where he starts his day, every day, looking for the freshest ingredients, the freshest fish to use, and the Italian dishes he serves at his Ristorante Assaggio.
I love that place. Chef Mauro spends, 6 days a week in his restaurant, but he was gracious enough to come down here and to reveal some of his favorite recipes. Please welcome Chef Mauro Golmarvi.
So good to have you here. Really appreciate you
Thank
taking
you
the
very
time
much.
out.
It's a pleasure to be here, and I love your show.
I'm
and
so
it's
glad.
great, and it's just something I can share with everybody.
Doesn't he look like the perfect Italian chef?
So does.
I mean, absolutely. What's the secret to great Italian food without putting on the pounds?
Because
You're
we
thinking
all
pasta,
love Italian, but we,
it's-
right?
yeah.
Isn't that your biggest fear? Is oh my gosh, all the pasta.
No, as you know, in Italy, if you go to Europe, you see the more people is more fitted because they walk a lot and everything. But ingredient is such an important things. And we're so lucky living in Washington State, have the best of the best ingredient. I mean, the area I grew up is Ancona, right in the Adriatic Sea. It's all about fish and everything.
So
and here
thinking
I can
about
find,
fish is the way to make Italian food
I mean,
less
I'm
fattening?
thinking one of them, the thing is a fish. I mean, with the fish, you can really go so much, as you know right now, all the diet book, everything said, eat fish, is healthier, is better for you and everything. I think the whole eating right is really all about Italian. So we have the culture of the eating right for past 7,000 years.
Well, help us eat right, eating Italian, because
Absolutely.
I absolutely
Here's our
love
clam
clams.
fanatic, right?
This is one of my favorite dishes.
This is going to be my taster. You're going to be the tasting everything.
I have no problem with that.
Well, I got the ingredient. Is we call them the Manila clams. I don't know if the camera
that's
can
the
get
kind
them
you
or
use,
not.
is the Manila?
Yeah,
Got 'em right there.
but they're from Oregon, and right now this one is go. Yes, baby, put me in a pan. I'm ready for you.
Oh, look at it.
But
He's
you
trying
see
to pop
when
out of there.
That's
isn't
what
it?
it's saying. Yes,
that's
baby,
right.
put
Yes,
me in
baby,
the
put me in a pan.
Now, when I
So,
see them
yeah.
down at the market, if they were a little bit open, I shouldn't buy it, right?
Yes, correct.
I should only
And
buy it if
they
it's
actually,
completely
they should
closed?
be shy. You see right now here, when you push them, it's go all the way back. You see that? It closes himself.
Oh, he
See?
popped back in.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go. No, baby, you're gonna go in my pan because I need you to eat. So,
Okay, well, so if he's starting to pop out a little, that's okay if I push it and he goes
yes,
back in?
correct.
Do you talk to your food all the time?
I do. They all got a name. I call them by the name. So
You do?
I got Giovanni, Pasquale, Paolo, everybody. So
Okay, good.
right here.
Okay. I'm not
Giovanni,
sure.
you're about to be
Yeah, I know. I feel really bad
Yes,
now.
you gotta do
Okay.
that.
So the
and,
Manila clams, and
yes.
then what?
And then what we have the ingredient. Well, actually, I'm gonna cook all this fun. Is really supposed to be for 5-6 people. My house is
I could
for
do just
one
that
person.
alone. I was going to
That's
say.
right.
My daughter is 7 years old, and we have to all the time go, Francesca, slow down.
Right.
Is enough
That's the
for
same as my son.
everybody. Yes.
Okay, but how do you get them clean so you don't have the gritty
You got to
sand?
put under the running water, and you got to also brush them the outside, so take all the sand and everything out.
So you don't we used to put them into a pail and then put grain there and they would eat. You don't do that. You
No,
just, no, okay.
we just
All right.
with so.
I'm serious.
I keep talking, but I'm
Okay, keep going.
getting hot.
Okay,
I'm
start
sorry,
cooking
guys.
for us.
I got to do
Sorry.
some cooking also here.
I know.
Okay.
The olive oil is
It's
right
somewhere.
here somewhere.
Yeah.
Olive oil magic. Olive oil magic is coming up. Olive oil 1.
Okay, they're gonna go
olive
get
oil
some of that
2
olive
is
oil
coming
and-
right now for you.
Okay.
So now we got to start the garlic. The garlic, I like them to be
Oh, here comes
minced.
the olive oil that the
oil
garlic
magic
will
show
cook
up.
in.
Look, olive oil, right here in my hand. See?
Amazing. The amazing more.
Yeah, and I got the salt and pepper. You know, in Italy we said sale.
Do you use
un po' di
kosher salt, or
pepe.
does it
I
matter what
use-
kind of salt?
I use the sea salt.
Sea salt?
And I use, not because I don't believe in any other salt, but sea salt is have the right consistency of the salt
Okay.
for all my cooking, what I
Now,
do.
when you put the clams in there, how do you know when they're done? What's the trick?
You got to talk to them, and they also will go, we're open, we're ready.
We're open. Okay, so when they open, they're in.
Okay.
All right.
Now
What if they
I
don't
need
open in there?
Yes. No, they will open.
Oh, they will.
Oregano. Oregano is one of the greatest thing you use, and I want you to smell that.
Oh my goodness, that's
And
so.
now I want you to smell that.
You softened it. It was
it's a
more pungent at the
yeah,
beginning.
yeah, you see the power, everything, the aroma coming up?
Yeah.
The second time when you push it?
It was softer.
That's right. Because the whole coming out after you play with it. So now it's got more.
Oh my goodness, that's wonderful.
So
Wow,
this one
okay.
goes
Got
right
the
here.
oregano.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the oregano. Then the clams.
Okay.
Okay? Just put them like this.
So how much olive oil do you need to use for that many clams? That didn't look like
I
very
put
much.
in maybe a teaspoon and a half or 2 maximum.
You know what? I
Depends
have
who's using the
messed up
teaspoon.
making this because I've done the clams in the water and then I've done them stirring them into this mix. You can just do it like this.
Absolutely.
So what would you serve with this? Let's say this is part of the dish.
This is an appetizer. Appetizer is a very important thing in Italian culture. Appetizer, I don't know if I can say that one. It's just like having a sex or making love. Appetizer for Italian food is just making a love. I mean, before you're gonna eat,
So it's the foreplay to love.
Yeah. Before you're gonna see, go, let's have a glass of wine over the
candlelight. But frankly, sometimes all you want is the appetizer.
That's the good thing.
Speak for yourself.
Just letting you know.
Speak for yourself.
Speak for yourself. Leave people alone here. So I'm gonna add a little bit more pepper into it. And we're gonna let them cool down. So we're gonna let them cook a little bit longer.
Okay.
So what wine do you serve with clams? What do you like to serve? Wine.
Wine. Yeah. I like to use a Pinot Grigio.
My favorite.
Yes, because it's a dry, crispy.
Do you like the Pinot Grigio?
Washingtonian Semillon, which is got the same texture of the crispy as Italian wine.
At Assaggio, do you go pick your own wine?
I do.
I bet.
And you know what? Ken, I get taste a lot of them to make sure it's okay for everybody.
Is it true that you go to Italy twice a year just to pick out your wine?
Sometimes I go 3 times a year.
Do you ever need help?
I always need help.
Okay.
Are you going to come with me?
That's what I'm asking.
Okay, my wife is not watching the show right now.
That's fine.
Okay, so me and you will go.
Okay, we're going. Can you serve this on top of a plate of pasta, you know, when you have the clam linguine, or do you have to do that in a different way?
No, absolutely, you can serve this one with the pasta. This is the simplicity of the Italian foodies. It doesn't need any kind of structure. You have to go middle of the forest, find the one leaf, because it's got to be magical.
All right, speaking
Italian
of magic,
food is all about simplicity. Speaking of the magic of TV, this is right here for you.
So when they open like this, that's when you know they're done?
Okay, yes, absolutely.
And then you sprinkle what
I
on?
put a little bit of parsley on top of them, and a little bit of basil, and we're done. And the juice on the bottom, you have to have a piece of bread.
Okay, but I see some crushed red peppers over here. When did those come
that's
into
just
it?
for the people that want to go option 1, option 2, option 3.
Okay, so
how
this
spicy
is,
would you like?
Gotcha. Okay.
You like it spicy?
I do like it spicy. Do I add it at this point, or do I add it on top of there?
right now.
Okay, got it.
For the
All right,
way
well,
you
you
like
like that.
it.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more cooking with Chef Morrow and a little look inside his garden. Pretty nice.
Yes,
You'll
we're
see.
going to talk about my garden.
Don't you love this? Doesn't it make you feel like you're having dinner in Italy? But no, you wouldn't be. You would be in a backyard in Seattle. And this is the home of Mauro Golmarvi, who runs Assaggio, one of the finest Italian restaurants. Look at that view.
One of the finest, voted the finest Italian restaurant in Seattle area,
Yeah,
right?
we got the American Airlines voted us again for the best Italian restaurant in the city. This is our 2nd year.
Congratulations.
That's so
Thank
wonderful.
you very much.
When I was reading Northwest Home and Garden and looking at your home, I can't understand how you created this. You've got the grape leaves, you've got the olive trees. These things grow.
You know, it does.
in our
I
area?
love to take a credit for it, but my wife, she's a master gardener.
She did it.
She make a dead flower alive.
Really?
I mean, honest to guys, I mean, to me, the garden, I understand only the edible stuff. The rosemary, you know, the basil, the sage, and everything. She got all the plants, just like a name. I mean, talking about this one, that one, I'm going.
What kind of plants do you have in there? I mean, it's beautiful.
You really do have the olive, don't you?
Yeah, we got the olive tree.
Oh, my clams are ready.
Yes,
Look at
your
that.
clam is ready. We got the olive tree, and
And it grows okay here in this climate?
I got the one fruit last year.
Oh, okay.
So it's a one fruit on it.
So
I
it's
think,
pretty. It's not that you're waiting for olives. You just want the feel.
Yeah, but what I do, I use the olive branch. I do the goat or lamb. You know, you've got them with the potatoes, sun-dried tomato. We got lots of tomatoes towards the fall. We got to use them somewhere.
Right.
So, and then I put the olive branch with the onion, the Sunday afternoon meals. And you got them in the oven around 8:30 in the morning, 175, 225 maximum in the oven. 6 o'clock at night, you're ready to go. With this branch of the olives, got the special flavors. It release it in the dish.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
So you don't have to have an olive on it. It's just the branch that releases it.
That's at least is my magic. I want to believe that way.
Yeah, okay.
Because I don't know. I have only one olive left in my thing. So, but it really
I always
does
get one piece of fruit on the tree and it hits me on the head. So I don't know.
The clams are the appetizer, and we were just talking before. Every time I've been to Italy, salads at the end of the meal. That's true Italian.
Yes.
But
Why
not
is that?
here.
Why?
But because salad it should be really palate kind of cleaner. You know, it should be finish everything for you.
Oh, the freshness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Appetizer is different. Salad is towards the end.
But in the U.S., we're not used to it, so you do the salad next.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so what kind of
This
salad?
one we call prosciutto con arugula. Arugula is a grain, and everybody call arugula, and the name of them is a rucola.
Arugula?
Rucola.
Rucola.
Rucola, not arugula. Arugula just been, because the Italian way 50 years ago they started, and that word stays with everybody like arugula.
But it's a peppery kind of.
Correct.
Leaf,
It got a low texture. It's just like a baby spinach, but a little bit of bitterness taste into it. And it's grow wild all around the Washington. So I mean, you can have as much as arugula they can.
So even a bad gardener could grow a lot of that.
Even the guy like me, I can grow this one.
Okay.
So
then what?
And then the other ingredient I have, this is the real prosciutto. People go, why you got to be prosciutto? Because prosciutto di Parma is a very special type of prosciutto.
Prosciutto di Parma?
Parma.
What's that
Parma
mean?
is a city.
Oh, okay.
And the prosciutto is a very, very well known over there, which is the Parmigiano Reggiano company.
Where would you get this here?
You can get them in all the Italian specialty shop. It's like a De Laurenti.
De Laurenti's in the market?
And also Whole Food has it, a variety selection
that's
of them.
great. Okay.
PCC has them, things
Very
like
thinly
that.
sliced then you want?
And what I do, I put a piece of paper and underneath on each of them. The reason is, if you don't use this piece of paper, they're going to stick together.
Oh, sure.
Then
And they're
gonna
so
be
thin, yeah.
Exactly. Then they're going to have a very hard time to kind of separate it.
Okay.
So this dish is really simple.
Okay.
I mean, is real simple.
Okay,
It's nothing
arugula?
else going on. Rucola, or you guys call it arugula.
Okay.
I have a lemon juice.
Fresh lemon juice, or what do you do?
Fresh lemon juice. I
Okay.
just squeeze a fresh lemon juice. And a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, and extra virgin olive oil. The two ingredients is really, really important to me in my house. I don't care how much money you have or you don't have. You have to have the best olive oil to cook with.
How do you know what's the best?
Well, olive oil has got so many different kind of character. You have a cold press, extra virgin, then you have a
Extra virgin,
correct,
right?
which is the cold press you always find in a cooler of each supermarket you go, and they're very dark colored, filter, not filter being very dark, kind of green. And those one is the best of the best you can use.
The cold pressed?
The cold press.
Okay.
And then you come to extra virgin olive oil.
Okay, and that's on the shelf in the grocery store.
Correct.
Okay.
And then they have olive oil. And then they have light olive oil, which I don't believe in.
But if you were going to spend the money, if you're going to spend the money on something good, go for the top of the line olive
So
oil.
in Italy, we don't have light 2%, 1% olive oil. We got olive oil.
Okay.
So that's why. So a little bit of olive oil.
Okay.
I toss it with my hand. You can use the tongs if you like. And I just put them. Depends how many people can eat.
You said in your house, what do you like to cook in your house?
I like to cook everything Italian in my house. So my wife does all
Why does that not surprise you?
My wife does all, if she likes to cook for me, she does kind of Thai food, Chinese food.
Oh, really? So she does the other styles?
Yeah, because, she doesn't want to be challenged
Do you
in
cook
Italian.
on your day off?
Oh, you challenge her? Are you?
Yeah. That's the only thing I do. My day off, I cook and I challenge her all the time.
Oh,
so.
my goodness.
I love to cook because, in a Sunday morning, I get up, before you're going to get a coffee, we open the refrigerator, we get a bottle of the Prosecco, which is the Italian kind of champagne. These are Sunday things before you're going to go to church.
So you have a little bottle of champagne before church? That makes church more fun, doesn't
it's
it?
going to be lots of fun.
Okay. And then what do you have with the champagne?
Nothing, really. Just champagne by itself.
Champagne and a little prayer.
Champagne and a
What
little
else do you
prayer,
need for a Sunday?
and then you start
Maybe
thinking
the
about...
paper?
Yeah, then you start thinking, what I'm going to eat this afternoon. And then,
So
if
are
it's
you
a
always
summertime...
thinking about what am I going to eat?
Yeah,
like all day?
It's amazing. I got to tell you, this is a 10-second story. I took my wife to aquarium, and one day, and she's looking all the aquarium with the beautiful fishes, and I'm going, oh, let's look at the calamari. I will stuff that one with this one. She go, never seen aquarium to be edible. I'm thinking about aquarium, fish,
right.
I'm thinking about eating them. Karen thinks about how beautiful
So
fish
you don't
they are.
look at them, you just want to eat them.
I wanted to eat them.
Okay, so now the cheese that you're adding, what is this? So it's fresh
This
slices
is
of...
Parmigiano Reggiano. This is all we're talking
Reggiano,
about,
yeah.
Parmigiano Reggiano.
I
I
see
can do
that a
two
lot.
types, yes. You can either do like this to make it very pretty.
This is simple. I mean, I could
Very,
do this.
very
You could do
simple.
this so easy.
Or you can do like this.
Oh, and it breaks up easy, doesn't
This
it?
is the way I like it.
That's beautiful.
And then I put, depends what kind of diet you are. I use the grissini, which
the
is
nice
the
breadsticks? Oh, isn't
Italian
that beautiful?
breadstick, they're from Italy. And you just use them however you like.
So we've got
Isn't
the
this
appetizer?
beautiful, inviting, and you have a perfect glass of wine, a little bit of Prosecco.
Oh, we're so
Life
happy.
is good.
You know what? We need to take a commercial break.
Absolutely.
When we come back, rigatoni with sausage. It's a dish to die for, and I can't wait to watch you make it. We'll be right back.
Thank you very much.
Assaggio voted best Italian restaurant in Seattle, and you
so
can tell
good.
the reason why because Elise is powering through those clams.
This is the best compliment I can get. I mean, she's eating right on the TV. This is the best
These are
compliment from me.
just absolutely stunning.
Thank
They're
you.
wonderful.
Thank you
Sounds
very
simple
much.
and just delicious.
We saw the
Thank
garden
you.
of your house. What was your kitchen like when you bought your house? Because you cook, you say all the time.
When we bought the house, the kitchen was just, remember the Saturday Night Live night, they go hamburger, hamburger, hamburger?
Yeah.
Okay, so we had everything low this much. So I had to move everything outside and make my kitchen island so big is that 12 people can eat raw. So actually I did a suckling pigs entirely in my kitchen.
Wow.
The sink I have for my kitchen, 3 baby can take a shower into it, can take a bath.
You can put 3 babies in
I
it?
swear to God, cross my heart. We did it actually with the Francesca. I was 3 years old, had 3 babies.
You put her in the sink.
So
Yes.
how many people do you normally have over to eat?
You know, it depends. My wife trying to cut the number down, but I like a, I like
You
a
like
round number,
company?
12, 20. And I miss my family. I love Sunday.
Well, you were
with the
saying that your
people.
staff, your waiters, your dishwashers, they're your family.
They are my family. I mean, all my crew been with me 8, 9, 10 years. you
I
know,
wouldn't I wouldn't mind being adopted.
You know,
I would be really
I love
okay
it.
with that, especially if you would make this rigatoni dish for us at dinner,
Absolutely.
because this looks wonderful. Tell us what you're going to do
okay,
here.
well, this one is called the rigatoni peperonata.
Now, we were talking about lighter dishes before. This one might have a little of the
I
calories.
see some cream.
Because I see some heavy cream.
Yeah, little cream, but you know, this dish is also light.
Okay.
You know, we're talking summer, we're talking light, we're
Right.
talking local, and this is the ingredient you can see. I use Assaggio sausage. It's one of the best sausage you can get.
What
around
is
here.
it?
Assaggio sausage?
Frank Assaggio sausage.
Oh,
That's
right.
local.
Okay,
Yeah,
right,
one of the
right.
best. You know, I love them. It's great sausage. Basil is from our garden. Pepper, you can buy them in a can, or you can roast it your own. I love to roast it my own because I like to call them by the name who they are. You know, remember we talked about that?
Right? So
No.
they've got names? The roasted
Exactly.
peppers
How
have
important
names
is
too?
this sausage? You
Very, very important. It also depends what type of eater you are. You can have as spicy as you want, and lighter you want. So mine is a mild Italian sausage.
Okay. So what do we do?
Now, what we do, first we're gonna find the lighter, which is we did find the lighter. So we're gonna, are you
There's
done
the
with these
lighter over
clams?
there. For now.
Okay.
All right.
So we got the pan going on, and of course it's an Italian meal. You always have to have a garlic.
You do, don't
Yes,
you?
yeah.
and I'm guessing
What do you-
olive oil.
Yes, you are
And I'm,
so
and I'm
right.
I'm sure you make everyone have stuff with garlic, right? So you don't have to deal with the
garlic
breath thing?
is so good. Yeah, everybody's gonna have that one. So you
And it's
can
going to be
have-
the extra virgin olive oil or the cold press olive oil.
No, this
pressed.
one I'm going to use the extra virgin
Okay.
olive oil because cold press is mainly for the salad.
Got it.
You know, remember when I was making that the prosciutto
Oh, because you're going to
arugula?
really taste it.
Right.
This, you don't want to waste the good stuff?
Exactly.
Ah,
Exactly.
okay.
So I got a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper going, and
So
olive
those are
oil.
so your mainstays: garlic, olive oil,
Yeah.
salt, and pepper.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You know, this is what the simplicity of the Italian
like that.
cooking goes.
Then you always
Yeah.
have it in the cupboard. Okay.
Absolutely. And then I use a sausage. So I got the 2 types of sausage. This has been already cooked. This is the raw sausage had to come. So what I do, because you know you don't want to eat them, if you're having lots of company at home, what do you want to do? You want to cook a little bit earlier and have a halfway cook and let them cool down. Then put in a pan and start doing them.
Okay.
But just if you want to eat it right away, you know you can do this one, but it would take a little longer. for
Right,
us to
right.
Okay, so this you get it
So-
done earlier. Okay.
Correct. So I did
Do you
a little
cook
bit
in front of friends when you're there? I mean, it
Oh yeah,
it becomes everybody involved?
Yeah,
I'll bet
I
that's the
involve
joy.
in lots of auction donation. I do, you know, cooking things, and we do the cooking class my home for the.
Can you see his kitchen there? Everybody around as
Yeah.
he's cooking
Oh,
away,
it's,
and you're talking and drinking
But
wine.
the only problem is if you got to get these people out of your house, they will not leave that.
Oh,
area.
that's true.
You know, after the wine. And the wine is very important.
You got a Chianti here.
And also the glass over there, I got to measure it, how much you got to put them in. So the measurement, it really goes, you know, as much as you like. This is for me. The restaurant right here. Yeah.
Okay, I had a feeling that was coming.
You knew, didn't you? So I put a little bit of sausage, and I got a good audience, so I'm going to do a little bit more for them if they're nice people.
Okay.
And I have.
Are there other meats you use besides sausage?
You know, if somebody doesn't like the pork, you want to use the chicken sausage, it's okay.
Oh,
But still
okay.
sausage, but
Cerno
chicken.
makes sausage.
Okay,
also,
right.
the chicken sausage. So I got a little bit of roasted pepper going,
Oh my goodness, that
Right
looks
here.
beautiful.
and I have marinara.
The marinara
Do not
sauce.
ask me for the recipe.
You won't
because
give it to us,
this
will
is-
you?
Thank you
Is
We
very
tried
much.
that last time you were here. You would not give us the
Right.
recipe.
This
Is this
one-
Mama's? Is this
yes,
Mama's?
No, this is yeah, exactly.
It is, isn't
This
it?
is something. It really stays, and it's so powerful and so
Okay,
much
give me
flavor.
give one of the secrets.
Tomato.
Tomato.
That's not a secret. So what do we do if we want to make it? We go buy a marinara sauce?
You know
or
what? I think what I did, I told everybody
it's going to be in your
to make
cookbook?
the marinara in a cookbook.
Oh, you. So this is a cookbook that's coming out in September.
This is a cookbook coming out September. The Mauro's Passion is me right in front of the restaurant. What I do, I love to hug people. To me, they like to my home. And Assaggio, it is my home. So, and I got this one.
So you give it up in the book?
Yeah, you know, not every single ingredient.
Oh,
though.
you save one.
Yes,
Okay.
you know,
You give it up good enough.
can't do that. You know, you can absolutely not do that. So here we go, and then cream depends. Again, how many you're cooking for, and I know you said we should be really light. So what I'm going to put, just put a little bit of cream, you see?
Okay,
Yeah.
So that's what you can reduce if you need to,
Exactly.
okay?
If you need more cream, you can add more cream.
If you want more cream, you
But
can
if we
put
want more,
cream.
because we're not really worried about it here, we were just doing that for you at home.
If you look
Go
at the
for
other
it.
way, I can put
Okay,
more.
I didn't see
Thank
it.
Okay,
you.
good.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
just
did it
check.
for-
Okay.
So all you do, you're just gonna let them a little bit reduce.
You do heavy whipping cream, anything special with it?
The whipping cream should be heavy. There is no 1%, 2% homo. You know, got to be real.
Okay,
whole,
got it.
You know, whole cream.
Just since we're on, you got the wine there.
Sure.
What's the best wine to serve with this?
Chianti would be great, and also the Washingtonian Cabernet.
Oh,
And
that's your favorite, is it?
Let me tell you, I mean,
I love
He's a
you know,
cab guy.
I am, I know my restaurant got 80% Italian list and 20% Washington. I'm going towards 40%.
With Washington?
Washingtonian, absolutely.
It's great to
Washingtonian
support
going to
our-
be one of the best
We're good.
region for whole United States for the wine.
Now the
We're
rigat-
going to pass California.
Now the
I hope so.
rigatoni, what
Rigatoni,
kind?
pasta, very, very important. I use 100% semolina. So
Semolina.
that means the pasta coming from Italy. You can use all kind of brand.
I don't know
You
what
can
semolina
use-
means.
Well,
Is that-
semolina is the Italian grain.
Okay.
For making the pasta.
Okay.
It's not the flour, it's not the whole wheat, and it's not the durum.
All right.
So the second, you got a sausage main and then this kind of pasta.
How do you do your, do you do al dente?
Al dente is my first name and the last name.
Okay.
The pasta has
So
to be al
tell,
dente.
tell everybody what's the test for
Al
that.
dente, first of all, you don't cook pasta, or you don't overcook pasta for nobody. When they come to my restaurant, they say, it's a little too much for it, you gotta cook them for me. I go, I would not be responsible for the bite of the pasta you're gonna have. I will cook it for you, but I won't be responsible. So I don't really like the, al dente texture should be, dente means tooth. Al dente should be biteable. You know, when you bite,
There should be a little
bite.
crunch
Yeah,
to it,
it
so.
shouldn't be melting, going all the way down. It should be able to bite it.
Right.
It's just like
So
a
is
li-
that 7 to 10 minutes kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean, normally they go the 7 minutes, unless a fresh pasta, you go 3 minutes. Unless it's a capellini, which is angel hair, you got to go 3 minutes. Capellini, you
okay.
have to bring them, we call them al dente or al cemento, mean
Okay.
as cement.
Okay,
Like a cement.
keep on going.
So, okay.
So now this is cooked separately?
I cook it separately a little bit before because, you know, we knew we're going to be on a show today and we're doing this thing, but all the recipe how to cook the pasta is on your website, I believe, and we link them over there.
Yes, we
for you.
are.
And then
So-
you,
So you
And
can go
then-
to comotv.com and click on the Northwest
Correct.
Avenue
I'll tell you what we're
badge
going to do.
that
You
we're gonna
keep
have all
cooking there.
this.
We'll take a look at the final dish when we come back with Chef Morrow.
This is
Hang
right
on.
there for you.
All right.
Assaggio cooking the rigatoni. Now, show what you were doing, the way you mixed that. This
know-
is a chef. Look at that.
Nobody
Go.
should do this one at home, though, because you can make
Few
really your wife
accidents.
upset.
Fresh Parmesan?
Fresh Parmigiano Reggiano.
Reggiano,
And could you pass the basil, please, for me?
I sure can.
So you do that, you don't sprinkle that on after, you sprinkle that while it's over the
Yes,
over
I
the
put
stove.
I put a little bit of flavor into it. This is my basil.
Oh,
And
how
again,
pretty.
do it one more time.
Oh, we're so
and-
happy you're
So if
here.
anybody's, if we're watching, what's the most important thing to remember if you're thinking Italian, you want to cook Italian?
What's the most important thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Pasta.
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 Is it really?
Yeah.
Spend the money on the pasta.
Yeah. I mean, good. Oh, sorry, guys.
Sounds like olive oil and pasta. And maybe good wine too, eh?
We should give your restaurant a mention. I mean, when people come to Assaggio, what can you expect when you walk in the door?
You know,
I love the restaurant.
when they
you know
come
that.
Assaggio, I know, thank you very much. But when they come Assaggio, they should experience everything. It's not about only eating, it's about the whole ambience and the serving. I mean, anybody can cook at home, but the reason you choose to go restaurant, you want to have the experience.
I think Kent needs to try this.
I think Ken needs to try this as well.
Ken need to try. I think we'll
Because
like
I know
to set up the
you like your
Ken.
meat. Here you go, sweetie. Pork.
So experience
Michelle.
everything, the
Yeah,
wine,
I mean,
the food, the
whole- yes,
people.
yeah.
Watch out, blowing that. It's...
I'm not gonna.
I like the way with the camera.
Oh,
Isn't that amazing? I can't wait. Look at how beautiful.
You need to try that.
Oh, I'm getting
Yeah,
in
you
there.
try
I'm
that.
getting in there. I just don't want everybody at home to see how much of it I'm going to eat. So I'm going to wait till we take a commercial break. Oh, okay, I'll have a bite now.
all right. Chef, thank you so much.
You're welcome,
Wonderful
guys.
food.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure being at your
Chef Morrow.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
We'll be right back.
Thank
It
you.
was a
That
nice
is
meal.
beautiful.
Thank you.
That's so nice. Chef Morrow's Assaggio restaurant is located at 2010 4th Avenue in downtown Seattle. For reservations, call 206-441-1399. Watch for Chef Morrow's Assaggio Restaurante cookbook, Morrow's Passion, coming in September.